What if the sun suddenly went dark? No warning, no explosion, just darkness. Imagine this with me. Today is a normal day. The sun rose this morning, just as it always has. People wake up, they go to work. Children play in schoolyards under a bright blue sky. There's no warning sign, no strange light in the heavens, no tremor from deep within the earth. Everything seems perfectly ordinary, completely safe. Across the globe, life continues its familiar rhythm. The vast, silent machinery of the universe appears to be working just as it should. It is a day like any other day in the long history of our world. But far away, something has gone wrong. 93 million miles from here, the star at the center of our solar system has ceased to exist. In an instant, the nuclear furnace that has burned for billions of years has been extinguished. It is an event of unimaginable scale, a catastrophe beyond all human comprehension. Yet, on Earth nobody knows. The birds continue their songs, the traffic flows along busy highways, the warmth of the sun still touches your skin. We are completely unaware that our star, our source of life, is already gone. This ignorance is a simple trick of physics. Light, as fast as it is, does not travel instantly. For 8 long minutes, the last light continues its voyage toward Earth. At the 8-minute mark, the final photon strikes the Earth, and then there are no more. The light does not fade like a sunset. It vanishes. The blue sky would not gently darken, it would snap to black. You are plunged into a darkness deeper than any night. The stars blaze without the sun's glare. The moon would shine for a few more seconds, reflecting the last rays, then it too would go dark. The sudden transition would be shocking, a silent, profound change. The great lamp in the sky has been turned off. The world we knew has ended. In the first hour, the most powerful reaction would be confusion. Automated systems kick in, streetlights flicker on, office buildings illuminate. For now, the power grids would continue to function. Outside our bubbles of artificial light, the world is absolute darkness. Panic would begin. Quiet, bewildered panic. The air would not become instantly cold. The planet still holds heat. Like a stone warmed for millennia, it stays warm. For a while. For the first hours, the temperature drop would be gentle, like a cool evening, everywhere at once. Winds still blow. Weather in motion continues, for a short time. Many satellites are solar-powered. Without sunlight, they begin to shut down. Global positioning systems go offline. Communications become unreliable. The web connecting our world begins to unravel. People scramble for answers, television, radio, but what could anyone say? Scientists can explain the physics, not the why. The darkness is absolute and universal. There is no dawn to wait for. This is not a solar eclipse. This is the end of the sun itself. As the first hour passes, confusion hardens into a chilling realization. The day is never coming back. After 24 hours, the change would be undeniable and severe. In many parts of the globe, temperatures drop below freezing, even where warmth is the norm. Retained heat spills into the blackness of space. Without the sun, the loss is relentless. The cold seeps into everything. A quiet, persistent invader. Photosynthesis, the foundation of almost all life, stops. Plants begin to starve. Within a day, this shutdown is global. Green turns brown, and then white. For humanity, confusion shifts to survival. Food and power become critical. Demand for light and heat surges. Power grids begin to fail. Cities fall into darkness. Perpetual night disorients. We lose the sky, the rhythm of time, and hope slips. 1 week later, the average temperature sinks to about 17 degrees Celsius. What are 1 degree Celsius? Tropics lock into an unprecedented deep freeze. Most crops and forests fail in the lightless cold. A cascading failure rises up the food chain. Herbivores run out of food. Carnivores begin to starve. For humans, the focus narrows to warmth. Subways, mines, deep basements become refuge. Society reshapes around pockets of power and heat. Survival becomes the only law. The oceans begin to freeze. Ice forms first on lakes and rivers, then seas from the poles outward. Each day the skin of ice thickens. The sound of waves fades into a frozen hush. Deep waters remain liquid for a long time, but the surface locks under an unbroken sheet of ice. Hour by hour, the planet grows quieter and colder, and it will just keep getting worse. The silence that follows will be deeper and colder than any we have ever known. After 1 month, the surface plunges below 40 degrees C, 40 degrees infer. Materials fail, rubber cracks, some fuels gel, vehicles and generators falter, survival becomes exponentially harder. Fuel is more valuable than gold or diamonds. Communities form around sources of energy. Engineers and mechanics keep life going. Food depends on hydroponics powered by geothermal or nuclear heat. Stockpiles are finite. The landscape transforms. Buried cities, forests under a white shroud, blizzards over a frozen desert. After 1 year, the Earth is almost unrecognizable, a frozen sphere in the dark, average surface temperature near 73 degrees C, 100 degrees Oram. Parts of the atmosphere precipitate as dry ice. A thick crust seals the oceans, insulating the deep from space, while currents grind to a halt. Survivors persist only in isolated self-contained settlements, mostly underground. But life doesn't fully disappear. Deep under the ocean, near geothermal vents, ecosystems endure without sunlight. Chemosynthesis fuels bacteria, the base for tube worms, clams, and crabs. For them, life goes on. On the surface, geothermally active zones, hot springs and volcanoes could shelter hardy microbes and humans. Artificially lit greenhouses and underground habitats become tiny islands of warmth and biology. There's another problem. Gravity travels at the speed of light. For 8 minutes after the sun vanished, we continued to orbit. Then the tether snaps, and Earth flies straight. Our world becomes a rogue planet, drifting into deep space. Constellations slowly change as we depart. Generations may live and die without seeing the sky. Children of the long night shaped by cold and darkness. Millions of years later, the Earth is a silent, dark wanderer, a static wasteland buried under miles of ice, nitrogen and oxygen frozen onto the ground. The winds have died, the storms have ceased, the planet lies in cosmic hibernation, cities are buried and crushed. Our books, our art, our technology, lost to the deep freeze. Only geology and the faintest hidden life remain to tell what once was. The end wouldn't be loud, no explosion, no impact, a slow, quiet fading. A descent into cold and darkness, an end of subtraction, not addition. A reminder of how fragile our existence truly is. We live in a tiny bubble of warmth and light in an overwhelmingly cold, dark universe. The end would be silent, cold, dark, endless, the day the sun turned off. Subscribe for more space mysteries.